Hello and welcome back to the Talk O'Clock podcast. It's getting cold. It's getting festive. Why are you getting festive at this time? I'm your host, Taylor.
And I'm your first guest, Kelly.
And I am Connor, right out of prison.
Who are you? What the hell?
Motherfucker, you out of prison.
Straight out of prison, bro. Man, I was coming home from work one night. I got in my car and I was like, how about we go just like 82.8 miles an
Bro, you go
And then do a
2.8 miles an hour over the speed limit.
80 miles an hour for city roads, bro.
And the cop from SpongeBob came out and was like, "Whoa, hey!"
Patrick just comes out like, wee.
Oh no.
Wee.
That brings me to my first thing. What about those street racer guys who always try to outrun the cops, man?
But then the cop just take out a gun, just go boom, and then they say, "Oh, he was trying to shoot me, but don't worry, I got him down."
Facts.
Bro, imagine like Paulie fucking making a server.
Imagine
Are we really doing this again?
No,
I was about to say, imagine getting pulled
imagine-
over by the police.
No, imagine making a server, right? Where
Yeah.
one of the rules is you can speak English, right? But if you immediately speak a different language, and they don't say this in the rules, but if you immediately speak another language, they will immediately mute you for an hour. No warning.
I mean, there's
It's
one
kinda
main
bullshit.
issue with that.
I can't
general.
yell racial slurs in Arabic, man.
Is-
God damn it.
It's
No, the thing-
generalizing. It
The thing
makes
is,
it so
what makes it a bit of an issue, right, is if maybe you're bilingual, right? You're speaking to your friends, and you go to that server, forgetting that they're all just a bunch of normal people who speak
Normal
English.
people.
So you speak in that language, and they're like, "Muted, you cannot speak English." It's like, all
Or
right.
it's even worse, like if you don't know English. Like, let's say you're from a different country and you want to join that server and you just don't know English. You're basically
Well, your
screwed.
English is bad. That's it. You're fucked.
Yeah,
Or
or
what
you
is
ain't
bad.
getting in that server.
Or what if you're me and you're trying to learn Russian and you're trying to practice your sukas and biets?
You're sukas and bilet, or you're me. German.
That's when
You're
you go to the
Finnish.
Netherlands. You just delete it. I have finally found another man on the same level of hatred for the Netherlands as I am.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dang, bro.
Soon the crusade.
Hey, bro.
Soon we will fucking invade them.
Should we make the German Fourth Reich, except basically tell them, all right, all you can do is destroy the Netherlands, and they're like, okay.
No, what we'll do is we'll actually ask Google themselves, hey, can you just delete the Netherlands off the map?
Yeah.
hey, we'll give you £1 if you could delete it off the map.
We should just ask the United Nations to completely forget the Netherlands exists and never trade with them.
Oh.
That way, they just get fully back into primitive ages. They're like,
Have you guys heard about that thing where like Google messed up some like names on their maps and like people started calling it that, so Google like essentially renamed the map locations?
yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. It was like bring up on this like infographics video about how Google is pretty much like in control of the map locations, since that's where like everyone goes to rely on that sort of thing.
Yeah. We just
It's
how
really
about, or
crazy to
rather,
think
should we
about.
just have Google rename the Netherlands shitland?
No, just don't go here.
no, like
Setting
They
your
just delete
destination to don't go here.
they just delete the Netherlands, and then like over time, everyone forgets the Netherlands exists. And like you have this one dad and his kid just like on at the beach or something, and the kid's like, "Dad, what's that? What's that over there? It looks like land, but it's not on the map. So what is it?" And then the
It's
dad
like,
just
go
like,
the Netherlands, and he just gets fucking shot there and then.
and then yeah, you
Fucking
just have
shot
snipers.
and killed.
You just have
Snipers
trained
deployed on the
everyone.
rooftop, just like, we've got a
If
plus on
someone-
him. We got a plus. He knows. Take him out. Take him out.
If someone even mentions the word or even mentions the area of the country, boom, no questions asked, no trial, no nothing, just on
I
the
think
spot.
no, the better idea would wait for them to all die, like going to like a complete cannibalistic era,
Oh yeah.
and then what we'll do is once the survivors start trying to prosper with their farming techniques, that's when we go in with like fucking fire squads and just fucking clear them all out, and then we
Zulu
demolish all
Wars
the
be
land.
like. Zulu Wars be like.
And then we're gonna clear all the land, and then we got some new farmland. Boom.
Epic.
The Netherlands.
Actually,
the
no, I
entire
got a
country
better
just
idea.
becomes one big farm.
Actually, no, we turn it into a giant fucking forest.
Oh yeah, it'll be the Amazon rainforest too.
And
No,
then
Area 51 and a
global
half. Area
warming will
51 and a half. Because it's off
No,
the
we
map,
already
so
have
technically
Area
they
50.
don't know where it exists.
No, we already got Area 51 and a half. It's Glasgow. You seen some real fucking mutants crawling across the floor. Bro, you ever gone home on a Friday night once going, fucking hell, what's that crawling towards me?
What's that crawling towards me?
Just wait till one of your holidays is to Glasgow. You fly over here to go to Glasgow and you'll go, oh, what the fuck's that crawling towards me? Yo,
Boy, is
bro.
this the rake? Is this
No.
the rake crawling towards me?
No, it's just fucking Black Ops 2 zombies all over again. Bro, you
You
throw a
got the-
fucking throw a grenade at one of the zombies. You're trying to do the Easter egg to get a crawler.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to let your friend stop so it can hit you, so the zombie don't die.
that video on Instagram, those guys are taking out the mannequins in the store. It's like me and my friends trying to do the zombies Easter egg on Nuketown.
Yeah.
Bro, that was one of the best. Nothing will beat the old Nuketown Easter egg, which would be to fucking get all the headshots off them,
Yeah.
and you start off the TV, ain't it? Or the music will start playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Ops 1 was the music, Black Ops 2 was the game you can play, like one of the old Activision games, and 3 was the zombies one.
and anything newer is garbage.
4, I think they just done the same thing, which was kind of unfunny.
H.
It's unfunny because no one laughed.
Everyone cried at the end.
Everyone just falling became depressed and just shot themselves because it was that bad.
Though,
No.
did I still think the new Modern Warfare looks fairly good.
It does, but for me, nothing beats the original.
A Brazilian
just-
man just messaged me.
I think,
I remember talking to one of my friends. And
I
they
just
were
much
like,
prefer the stories, and I'm happy to see that they've actually made a good story.
Yeah.
You
Same.
know, after
Bro.
what they've pulled off with the monstrosity of Black Ops 4 of just ditching fucking single player.
See, the thing is,
yeah,
they did single player because everyone was like, "Wow, no one even plays single player." It shouldn't
then-
even be a
yeah,
game."
as soon as they fucking realize that, most people play the game for its single player, because if you got a good story, you got a good replayability for it. And
Yeah.
especially if you got something as cinematically pleasing as that fucking game.
yeah,
Like they've made it look really nice, is what I'm really pleased with them over.
yeah.
It looks great.
It
they
looks
put-
like a Call of Duty game.
They put together a good combination to make it feel more real,
Yeah,
but
What,
yet
Modern
still
Warfare?
keep that, yeah, and
Oh.
still keep that COD vibe with it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
which makes it really cool. Because it's not essentially, a brand new game where they've completely changed all the mechanics. We got that traditional nice boots on the ground action.
yeah.
No silly piss about fucking jump jets. It's actually fun. I mean, we don't talk about World War II because that game was a fucking shit show.
Yeah, but we do talk about World at War because that was what World War. Like, see,
That was the good one.
yeah, that was the good one. But like,
I'd say
Okay, I can
Advanced Warfare is, like, as far as I'd say before the game started declining, Infinite Warfare was dog shit, but the story was actually kind of okay.
yeah, like it was main thing about
I-
Infinite Warfare was the multiplayer.
I'd
was,
say
like, the main
Infinite
thing that pissed
Warfare
people off.
only has points of leniency because they got Kit Harington in.
Yeah.
Bro, they got the guy himself, Jon Snow, to fucking pull up. Which was cool, though. I'll give them points for that. But
Yeah.
nothing will beat Bungie getting Peter fucking Dinklage.
I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie here.
Yeah, same. I ain't
Destiny
gonna lie
1
about that.
Ghost. Destiny 1 Year 1 Ghost before they changed it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's when they shot everything. They fucking when he was about, he was cool. But as soon as they replaced him, I think with Nolan North, that was it. It just immediately went down the shit. You had this not cool sounding ghost. You didn't have the man them fucking self, the midget.
Yeah.
The midget.
Speaking of midgets, I
Tyrion
thought.
Lannister.
Speaking of midgets, hey, did you see that one meme about the midgets racing against a camel?
That's like an age-old meme, my guy.
But it's fucking perfect, though. I love that.
You see so many.
It's just
No, it gets to the point where if you follow like all the big meme pages now, they'll repost each other's shit, and it's not even funny now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's that too. It's pretty cancer, actually.
Like
there's
I
nothing really
literally,
new
I shit
coming
you
out.
not, I scrolled down and I saw 2 posts from 2 different accounts of the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said was, "This isn't even funny anymore."
Yeah.
And it's worse when one of the meme pages would do the same, follow this girl page, and then it's
Dude, they're just recycling content.
it's not
Yeah.
even that. They just recycle the same ad over and over again because they're so desperate for fucking money. They don't want to go outside and actually do a job like a normal human being.
A 9 to 5 job? Hell no.
I mean, hey, look, you can work night hours. You know, a lot of them seem to be fucking staying up late enough, so might as well use all the fucking time in your day. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can wake up late, still go to a fucking job, come home, and have a lot of time to yourself.
Absolutely.
Like me, I've worked. You know, Sundays I work in 1:30 to 5:30.
For me, I just I had every Sunday I'm just gonna have every Sunday off just for the fact of, because before then I would work some Sundays, but then I wouldn't work some other Sundays. It'd be extremely inconsistent whenever I got like days off, so I'd be like extremely tired all the time because of that. But now, like, I have, I have one day that I can like look forward to having off and like do shit,
Do shit.
So we're
Do
now a
shit.
week in with owning my new phone.
Oh yeah.
I'm almost up to scratch with it.
Oh yeah.
It's took me a week to adapt to this fucking phone. Main reason why I struggled so much from the get-go was from having, an iPhone SE to an iPhone 11 Pro.
No home button.
No home button. The phone's bigger. It's heavier. 3 cameras to choose from.
Fidget spinner camera.
Or your brain got fidget spinner. The fuck you
No.
want to bet?
My brain got brain in it, feller.
No, you just got a fidget spinner in there. That's why if I put my ear to your head, your skull, I can hear it spin.
Fuck you. Oh, why haven't we talked about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight yet?
Oh god, no. See,
Black
Man.
the thing
won
is,
the
I
end.
feel like it's just gonna be this. Yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be.
No, the thing is, Noob
It's
Dogg
not gonna
in
be
his
the
live
same.
stream, he
It's
was
not gonna be the same
playing.
because of the fact of it's over and done with now.
Yeah.
Did you see the pre-fight images of how swole fucking KSI looked?
Yeah.
That fucker
Yeah.
rocked him. That's what he
KSI
fucking done. He went,
Dude,
yeah.
KSI
fucking okay, Noob Dogg on his live stream, he had like the pre-game like image up, like his versus Logan Paul fight, and then right as it was about to start, he started playing like Mike Tyson beating the shit out of some guy in boxing. It was fucking amazing.
You seen most of the fights and how they end. If you give KSI, the thing was with that first fight is they had so little time to train.
Yeah.
Whereas
it was
Logan,
rushed. It was rushed a
I was
lot.
to say, whereas Logan, he kind of like sat on his ass half of the time with this new one because he didn't know when it was coming out. But this is where KSI had obviously used that to his fucking advantage. The
KSA is
smart
like,
man.
bro, I'm about to beat.
Bro,
the
he
shit out of this
utilized
nigga.
all of
Yeah.
his fucking brain.
He
to
really
pull.
did.
No, he
He
pulled the
used
big brain
100% of his
whilst-
brain. He
whilst
used
Logan was sitting there
100%.
like, oh no, there's not gonna be a second fight. No, it's cancelled. And then there's fucking KSI getting big and fucking swole. And he comes out of fucking nowhere, and that's it. Logan's like, uh-oh, spaghetti, and just gets his fucking road rocked.
It's literally like he's gonna Rocky the fuck out of Logan though.
Luckily, it wasn't a fucking knockout. Jesus Christ, if that was the case, imagine all the Logan fans were like, "Yay! KSI's gonna lose!" And just see fucking Logan hit the ground.
KSI won by like a split-second decision. Though. I think he docked him in the face and then won.
Yeah. Well, he did win like what 4-0. Like
I don't even know.
Full point listing.
Right, you need to pay to watch it. So I was like, fuck that.
No, it's
There's
really
one
funny.
guy.
Yeah, there was all like complete live coverage on it. I remember I got out of bed because obviously I woke up a bit late because I've got a later time. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll take a little bit of liberty. Stay in bed a little longer, then I can do my things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, shit, the KSI fight. Let's quickly Google that. Oh, he's won. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Me. I shit you not, right after me, I just closed the fucking tab and I was like, I'm just going to continue on my day now. Goes to work. Hits the whip and nay in the elevator, like I usually do.
90% of people expected KSI to win, and he did, so... Easy.
Yeah, because, no one really cares.
See, the thing is, with Logan Paul, he's just to me, he's basically
kind of
all
shot
bark,
himself
no
in
bite.
the foot.
He's
I was
basically
going to say,
all
effectively
bark, no
shoot
bite.
himself in the foot after he recorded that dead body anyway.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get fucking terminated that day.
Yeah.
He should have, but the main reason is just because he makes YouTube quite a bit of money.
He
because
makes YouTube fat bank.
Well, he pretty much doesn't really. Look at Lil Nas X, for example. One hit, really. Posts one song. Gets really famous. Does all the wrong things on what you should do.
I like his music.
No, his music's subpar and shit.
Not that bad. I like Panini.
That is, I think, one of the most over-fucking played songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
I like it. I don't listen to it a lot, so I like it.
I think the thing what shot him, and you can see this even on his fucking view statistics, is everyone, so he made this song, he gets really popular, everyone's like, wow, that's a good song. To be honest with you, no, it wasn't a good song.
Yeah,
it's not.
It was more of
right?
hype. It was more.
And
hype.
now shit tons of people fucking, oh, let's follow him and subscribe. Oh, this is such a good song. And then he's like, yeah, I'm gay. And then everyone was like, I'm a head out. And his views just went,
I'm a head out. Views went down like a Hiroshima nuke.
Bro, I just love the way, if you see it,
like
just the way it fucking dropped from highs to a lot of the meme guys are just like, you kind of flung it around, we don't care about, so they all just fucking did.
Yep.
If most people don't give a fuck, but if you're gonna flex it on a fucking Twitter piece, you just should be fucking shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Halo, you gotta be making that clocc Twitter, bro.
Oh yeah, still haven't fucking made it.
Wow.
That clocc Twitter, bro.
It's now the running fucking gag at this point.
Yeah, it'll be
the
link will be in the description down below. A year later, the video's there a year from now.
No, at this next year we'll probably rename this.
Yeah. What do you even think about renaming it to?
Something what isn't, because with this one, because of the spelling.
Yeah, if you look up
spelling
clock, it's gonna show a bunch of rap views that are really low view.
Yeah. So for us, I'm gonna actually have to think of one and then repeatedly Google search it to make sure that that is not used on every fucking platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take a while for me to think of it. Hence why I'll say probably in a long time.
Yeah. What do you think of the new Terminator game, whatever it was called? I think it's called Terminator Resistance, if I remember correctly.
I haven't paid attention to it.
They're making it with the Unreal Engine, so it seems pretty good to me. It's
oh, of course they made it with the Unreal Engine. Surprise, surprise.
It's one of the most common.
Because for me, I grew up with James Cameron movies, so of course, obviously, James I would be Cameron watching Terminator.
James Cameron. Blue Man runs around. Blue Man runs around. Blue crippled man, actually, no, because it was crippled, then he actually realized. Remember how his character was a fucking disabled guy, and then because obviously he can control his fucking legs as this guy, he was like, yo, I can finally fucking walk, and then he met some random fucking woman. and then like
Like what? It's like
they
when
started touching their tails, they head the ponytail tails, and then they were yeah, and then everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck, chief?"
Guy with blue stripe on head.
that's
do
when you
Avatar.
try and make sex kid friendly. So you just like that's when you try and make that shit kid
I
friendly.
mean, half of the characters were like borderline naked, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Didn't they say they're gonna make a second Avatar film?
Yeah, like what, 5 years ago?
Well, I mean, it took them over 5
this-
years to fucking.
yeah.
And with nowadays like equipment and things, I think it wouldn't actually be too bad to throw another
Yeah,
one.
no.
Because I mean, it'd look a lot more better quality. I mean, you can throw a bit of CGI in without it looking dog shit now.
Yeah, because the CGI in the old one looks absolute dog shit.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. But like CGI nowadays is actually quite easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
if it was
better,
going,
too.
I mean, unless you was going like the Disney Pixar route, would be to make a complete animated film. Then that's when you shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how long it took them to
this is
create
fairly
and
late,
render.
but this is fairly late. But I always thought the Wolfenstein Youngblood was like an absolute dog shit game, mainly just because it was super rushed. The characters were pretty shitty. It was just
I mean, we
I
can
feel like it
say
was complete dog
right,
shit.
with. I sometimes think of how long it would take them to actually render the film after they can, like get everything sorted for it.
Yeah,
You know, all the scenes and everything. It just needs to be rendered and made. I
yeah.
think probably the most hardest one for them to render would probably have been Zootopia.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet you those machines went through fucking CBT that day.
They were overclocked. Yeah,
No, they weren't even overclocked. They had to be exposed to cool air at all times. If not, it would just fucking melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have
Like
the fucking
cooling
ice buckets at the ready in case of emergency.
It's like cooling a reactor, bro. They have to cool that like constantly.
I do wonder how long it would have taken them, like after they've put all the scenes together. I think it would have taken them at least a good week or so.
Oh yeah, easily.
Definitely. And also a week that's like working full tilt as well.
Yeah. Whereas your traditional film, because it's not all CG and things, it's easier for your traditional movie because I mean you just slap bits together and then just do the final piece after it.
It's easier for a traditional movie because you can do like real life shots type thing. Like you don't have to like completely animate the entire deal.
I was gonna say one example would be like the John Wick series and actual like movie series out there.
Yeah. Or Terminator, of course, because that's the stuff.
I was to say there's partial CGI in sometimes.
Yeah, there is some. Like Terminator 2 was actually, I think if I remember correctly, Terminator 2 was the first movie to actually use put like a big emphasis on CGI. And to be frankly honest, it holds up fairly well. The actual CGI in Terminator 2 actually holds up pretty damn well.
It shows you though that like now it's getting to a nice point with CGI that it can look more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that like 10 years ago, but with 10 years ago, things weren't exactly fluid.
10 years ago, it wasn't as good, but it was like new, so everyone was like, it was like new, and it was like.
I mean, only like really big companies could like pull something off.
Yeah, like Universal, like only like those level companies could really pull that shit off.
I mean, you can say that Avatar, for example, would have been a perfect example.
That's true.
They had a budget and they pulled it off, and it actually fairly decent movie.
Yeah, wasn't it like a top-rated film for years until Endgame passed it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have the movie on, like I think iTunes.
I remember when I bought the Smosh movie, man.
I know. God. I remember one of my old friends. She gave me a code for the fucking what was that? Yeah, the Smosh movie. I'm pretty sure she gave me a code for, and I was like, "Why? Why did you give me a code for this heap of shit?"
Yeah. Well,
at the time,
we could say that it's not as bad as Airplane Mode.
What's that?
You know,
that
ripped off of Airplane, an actual good movie that I've seen hundreds of times. That's what pissed me off so much is the fact that I've seen Airplane though, the '80s one.
Yeah, so good. Recently purchased movies.
Yeah.
Recently purchased movies. Avatar 2009. This movie's a whole 10 years old, my guy.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And then I just heard about Airplane Mode, and I was like, ooh, what's this? Search Service by Logan Paul, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's probably gonna be shit, to be honest. And then I find out it's based off of, like, Airplane. I'm just like, I was actually pissed. I was legitimately pissed off.
I just pressed. Well, it remembered where I was last watching this film from like 5 years ago when I bought it. I was 45 minutes into it.
Nice. You gonna continue?
When I'm probably rendering. Actually, no. When you buy a new phone, a new Apple phone, they give you a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Whoa.
And there's this new show. It's called C, and it's actually really fucking good.
C?
Yeah.
Just like the letter C?
No,
Just
C.
like a
It's
little-
site.
Oh, see.
It's about this. It's about the world was plagued with a really deadly virus, but
Yeah.
the survivors turned to be blind.
Oh.
Oh. Huh.
So the world was reduced to 2 million people, and the survivors were blind.
Wacky.
Damn. Oh, fuck.
And it's
Oh, fuck
really
you,
from.
Brenda.
I'm not going to say much because I mean, without
Yeah, you don't wanna
spoiling the
spoil it.
whole
Yeah.
fucking show, because it gets really fucking good.
Yeah.
I should check that out.
Yeah, if you go Apple TV Plus or an Apple TV, you can access it.
We do actually.
It's
Speaking
a
of
really good
movies,
show.
like, have you guys seen 1984? Like, based off of the book.
No.
Sounds familiar. I might have not seen it in a while.
The person that
Because I don't
the
think I've
person
seen
that-
it in 35 years.
the person that played Winston, he should have fucking gotten an Oscar because that was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my life. Just one of the greatest. And I look and I'm like, ooh, he probably won an Oscar. And I just look, nope, he didn't. I'm like, bruh.
And I was like,
Start crying in my room, bro.
I find it funny. You know Shakira, that one singer,
yep.
right?
Yeah,
I find it funny,
heard
right?
it mainly.
No, I just find it funny on how she would go missing for like over a year, not make any song,
Yep.
come with like a movie company, make a song, go platinum, and then die again.
Yeah.
A perfect example would be from Zootopia, Try Everything.
Yeah.
That song hits platinum. Also Shakira, I'm about to head out.
Yep.
I'm about to know.
You know, she just goes missing after every platinum song. What the fuck does she do?
She probably has she probably had a mental breakdown right after because she was that shocked and she's just like, I'm gonna go take a vacation. She's done later.
I'm a thought which.
I mean, the thing is, when you just make a song, half of the time with her. I mean, look at now. If you was to like check Google search history and things, search statistics, Mariah Carey's coming up again, and you know what that means.
Christmas time.
We're getting to the me leaving the store today. They're taking down the traditional like store bonus card stuff, which means that by the time I next go in, they'll be doing the Christmas shit. They've already stocked Christmas sandwiches in.
I mean, see, the thing is, at least it's like in November because like if you pop
people
into,
who
like,
get Christmassy in the middle of fucking October, you need to be shot.
Honestly,
no. There's even earlier. There's I actually remember one year I went into a Lewis drugstore and it was in August or September and there were Christmas trees for sale.
I mean, where was this? Or what was it? What's this place?
This was like August, September, late July-ish. Like it was late summer, early autumn.
I mean, for them, they could have always been selling them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they put decorations as well at that time, I'm just like, bro, really?
Cut them some slack, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've probably been
Then
doing more
there's
shit than you.
Then there's me. And there's me, bro. I'm the Grinch. No more fucking Christmas. Brings an AK in.
And then there's you. I'm a fault with you.
I just find it funny. Like, stores are now going Christmas mode now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd have said at least wait till the second week of November passes and then start building
Like,
out.
at least wait till, like, halfway, at least.
Yeah, because if not, you just kind of create this weird imbalance.
It becomes, like, you basically, like, it's mainly just for sales, though. Like, you know, people get festive around that time. It's
There's
mainly just for
also
sales.
American Thanksgiving, too, and that's the thing.
So we just get the AR-15 for that one.
Yeah, but who cares about that?
I mean, I just like the food, so that
I
mean,
don't.
I couldn't give
I don't even have American Thanksgiving. We have
What do you,
Canadian
Umbi?
Thanksgiving.
What do you, Umbi? We just have Black Friday.
Bruh.
Yo, we
kinda
get the
have
best
that.
part of it. Yo, when is Black Friday?
November
Honestly,
17th, I think.
I think it's like I honestly don't frankly remember.
It's November something, I know that much.
I mean, when it happens, I'll probably
29th.
some games.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, that's good. That's like a week after I get paid.
Ooh. I'm
And that's also a few days before my birthday though, so
Wait,
Oh,
the
yeah.
29th, that's the 29th, that's that is less than a week after I get paid. That's like it's
get
more than
paid on
half
the
week, but it's less
22nd.
than a full week. It's like 2/3 a week.
yo, I'm actually looking forward to getting my first pay though. Bro, I'm gonna get
Then
so
there's
fucked.
me. Then there's me, bro. I'm like 3 paychecks in. Where you been, bro?
Bro, I get mine at the end because we get huge pay and also it's already taxed.
Ooh.
It's already taxed for us and it also already gets fucking our pension and shit.
Yeah, same. Mine's tax for me.
But I bet you have to pay for your own pension. It's not taken out automatically. Sucks to be you.
How high?
Bro, when I'm 80, I'm cashing the fuck out.
Same.
Yeah,
Bro,
same.
Bro, you work at 16, 17, bro, you're gonna cash out once you hit 60, my guy.
Honestly, facts.
That's what everyone gonna do. Cash out at 60.
We cashing the fuck out.
I find it funny how the boomer memes already died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of boomer, in my AP World History class, me and a group of friends just decided, you know, before a teacher comes in, let's just write "Okay, boomer" like 20 times on every whiteboard. Because there's like 4 whiteboards in the room, like those big ass ones. So we just write like "Okay, boomer." She comes in and she's like, "Who wrote all this?" And
You should have put your hand up and said Dragovich.
I didn't, but that's good. Well, the funny thing was, this is even better. So me and my friend Caden Sheppy, we were in geography. We did.
Sheppy?
Yeah, it's weird. But
Hey!
anyways,
We don't mention that name here.
You don't need to put his whole name. Now we can put. I'm googling his name now.
I mean, you don't even know how to spell it. It's spelled extremely weird.
Oh, we know.
All right, so what happened was, like,
Go
so
silent.
the teacher. So the teacher, we didn't want to do what the teacher was posting on the smartboard, so we were like, let's just lock his computer and X out every tab. So we X out every tab and just lock his computer, and he's coming in and he thinks like it's something that he did. So he's like, what do I do? And none of us just tell him what. We always kind of snicker. And by the time he calls the office to figure out what happened, it's the end of the class period, and they're like, yeah, your computer's locked. Just click this button. And he's like, okay. And he clicks and it's fixed.
Bro.
No, because of that, you cannot lock the teacher's computers anymore. Literally, just because of that
No,
one.
you just press Windows L.
Yeah.
And it will fucking lock their PC still. They may have removed the button on the home screen, but you still press Windows L and it will do its job.
I mean, thanks for the idea, Halo. About locking everyone's
Windows
computer,
L.
bro.
It's a very
Windows
useful
hold the
combination. No, it's just Windows L for me.
Yeah, but you're pretty much telling them to hold this L by doing
Or you
that.
can just do what is it? Control Alt Delete, and then just go fully fuck
No,
around
if that
there.
was the case, you might as well just unplug the fucking power supply, but keep it half plugged in. But it's not enough to actually power the machine.
Yeah, keep it half plugged in.
Just
They'll be
wait
like,
and start a
"What?"
fire.
Bro, it'll fucking like confuse the shit out of him.
Yeah. I mean, he'd probably just plug it back in because he knows it's not turning on, so he just
Nothing
look.
will beat the one time we was all taken to a school assembly, huge assembly room.
Yeah.
One tiny little fucking laptop, right?
Yeah.
They're going through this really big fucking assembly, what we're all supposed to be remembering, and then it's just this big fucking letters. Your battery is critically low. Your computer will now turn off.
Bruh.
Holy shit! No, from everyone silent, a few people talking here and there, to fucking everyone just erupts fucking dying. Bro, we all fucking started memeing. We clown on the fucking teacher.
I'm surprised it wasn't plugged in. What the hell?
Half of the time they didn't even have a fucking charger.
Bruh. Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
Everybody be acting gangster, the Furbies pull up.
So I might as well talk about this. So at my job, okay, so I work at the good old, I work at the Burger King, and
Well,
so
you can
this
tell
is
us what the secret sauce finally made out of. Tell us.
Yeah.
no, I don't. I work front. I don't work back. So I'm taking this guy's over to a drive-thru. This
So
guy's
you the
like,
motherfucker to come in a burger? Yo, I don't like you.
So this guy comes, and this guy, I swear to God, he comes like every night, or every night I work there at least. He wears the exact same Stewie Griffin pajama pants every time he comes in his every time he drives with in his car, and he's just like, and I'm just like, he ordered chocolate shake, and we're like, okay, and we have the orange bevel. Not the orange. We have the fucking circle beveled fucking mixer, so it's not gonna get like the chocolate syrup that sticks to like the very bottom, right, the bottom edges of the cup, which is normal, and everyone kind of knows that. At least everyone with a brain. So I hand him this thing, and he looks at me. He's like, "This isn't mixed enough," and I'm like, "That it's because we have a circular bevel." When it comes to mixing that, it's not going to be able to get those spots because of the shape of the cup and the shape of the spinning bezel. And he's like, "This isn't mixed enough. Get me your manager." And I'm like, "Okay." So I get my manager, and he's like, that he basically says the same thing I did. And then he's like, "Make me a new one." He's like, "Okay." So then our manager makes the new one, and they specifically, and they make it literally. They tried so hard. And I looked at it.
They kept the fucking machine spinning.
There was literally, it was perfectly mixed. Like no one else could mix it that perfectly. It was that perfect. I mean, so we give it to him, and he's like, he looks at me, and like full on basically has a rage shit, and kind of like raises his voice saying, "Get me your manager right now." And I'm like, okay. So I get him. He starts arguing. I don't know what he was saying. My best guess, because I kind of have to like kind of use my imagination a little bit on this, but my best guess is that he was saying we didn't make him a new one. That's my best guess of what he was saying.
Oh,
My
yeah.
manager was like, "We did make you a new one. I can go back and grab the old one if you want." And he's like, "No." And then he keeps like basically throwing a tantrum, and then my manager's like, "Have a good day, sir." And then he's like, "I'll have your job by tomorrow." And then my manager's like, "Good luck with that, sir." And then he just closes the door.
The door, bro. You think that's bad? Working retail is one hell of a funny thing, especially when it's old people. Here I am.
Boomers, bro. You got boomers.
So I've got on this aisle to my right, I would have like your baby products, and to your left, your toilet rolls, and then your wet wipes down
your
that
wet
side.
Wipes, bro. Your wet wipes.
So I've got a delivery, so I start working on it, and then all of a fucking this one guy comes round because we have a fucking pallet to deal with. So this guy comes round and says, "Excuse me, do you have any nappies for me?" Now, remember, me and this guy are new. We looked at each other and went, I don't think we do. All right. Oh, I'll ask someone else. And then we just looked at each other. We just looked at each other and went, No, nothing will beat a. Again, because obviously shop floor, you're working retail, you get sent everywhere in that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Deployed on the seasonal aisle, so obviously Christmas, Christmas gifts.
Thanksgiving, etc. and stuff like that.
It was mainly Christmas, all your box of chocolates and things, your little selection bags, your little hollow, ones.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there stacking. I was looking for something, and someone walked up. He's like, "Excuse me, do you know where the advent calendars are?" I shit you not, I was looking right at them. They were directly in front of me, and I just pointed at them. I was like, "They're right there," and they were like, "Oh my god!" The fucking bloke was behind him, just shaking his head. The fucking
I remember
entire
when
time.
kids would bring
Bro.
those advent calendars to school and just hand out the chocolates to everyone.
Yeah, that's like one of the cool kids right there. If you weren't coming in clutch, bringing a fucking, that was like the actual like fucking MVP of your class. That motherfucker would pull up.
So this was in my chemistry class, like those like basically like those educational game sites where the entire class gets on like a server or something, and like
fucking
big group of like teams.
They pull up on fucking Kahoot.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Kahoot. It wasn't. It was kind of like a Quizlet Live type of deal, but it wasn't that. It was a different site than that. And at the end, like you can click this little button, and it will like basically like clap. It'll like you click this little hand emoji, and it will like basically
but
show.
You and everyone fucking spammed it.
Yeah.
Okay, now you ain't motherfuckers. You ain't as cool as that one kid who would always press the fucking calibration for the whiteboard. Bro, if you weren't one of those kids who would walk up, it's the end of fucking school, you're all getting your shit and leaving, but it's that one rogue kid will always go up to the whiteboard, turn it on, and calibrate it. Bro, we thought that was like some sort of fucking secret game, though.
Oh yeah, where you like put the pointer on the dots, right?
Yeah. You put the pointer on the dots, it turns green. Yeah.
Bro, everyone was like, "Yo, that shit's secret."
No, I remember, like, okay, this was like the third grade, and this was like third or fourth grade. Like, this is like when smart boards were basically newish, and I was like, I keep like seeing like every so once in a while I would just.
Can we get a light counter in here?
You see one of the fucking teachers do it, and then like that one kid would be like, "Yo, how you do that?" And then they like sit about. They would sit about watching them.
I saw the teacher. They would grab like a pencil and basically just like stuck the end of it in there, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was basically like, "No."
Kona will remember that.
Yeah, I will. Because then at the end of class. I asked the teacher, what was that? Why'd you stick the pencil in there? And it was his loss because he told me exactly what it did. And I was like, huh.
You have given me
okay. And then the next day, before
you calibrated that fucker's whiteboard.
I literally raised.
Or was you too short? Or was you too short to fucking reach the top one?
So you fucked it up. These were the smart boards that are like lower to the groundish, and I was like easily someone that was like 3 feet high could probably reach up and do it. And I was like, I raised my hand and I'm like, "Hey teacher, can I tell the class the secret?" And he's like, he was confused, but then he was like, "Okay."
So I'm like, gave everyone the power. We should have kept it yourself.
I'm basically like, witness this pencil, and I kind of full on moved it in the end because I said, "I am God," and then I just stuck it in and calibrate.
Bro.
And everyone was like staring at me. Like some people were like laughing because some people already knew what it was. But most of the people were just like staring, like, "What did you do? Did you break the smart board?" Like everyone was like,
"Where'd you put the pencil in your ass, man? I don't understand this. Where did you put the pencil?"
So
I put it in the smart board to calibrate.
Because obviously I'm new.
Yeah, click that little button on the inside.
Right.
I guess.
Because I'm new, so obviously I had to be bodied up with someone.
Yeah.
So they always put me with a manager, so I get the lay of the land really quickly. And this one person got really triggered because they couldn't find something, and they're like, "I would like to speak to a manager, please." They didn't know he was the manager. He's like, "I am the manager." "No, you're not. You're lying."
No, no, you're lying.
And he was like, no, I'm actually a manager.
I'll show you my
I
card.
He's like, I can go upstairs right now and show you that I'm a manager. No, you're lying to me. So they get the fucking big boss down, the actual fucking guy who runs the store.
Oh no.
And they start cussing him out. They start cussing him out for being fake. What the fuck? Can I just stock my drinks in peace? Can y'all just move to a different fucking aisle whilst to get these drinks out?
Leave
Fuck,
the
I'm
store
more-
and get hit by a train.
Like,
Can you just leave
Yo,
the store and get hit-
motherfuckers. We're liable for anything what happens in store. As soon as
Y'all
you leave that store,
motherfuckers
that's it.
interrupting me.
No, as soon as you leave that store, you're allowed to do whatever to anyone else.
Uh-oh. Unlimited power.
So once you leave store premises, that's it. You can fucking
Hell, you
mob
start
someone.
beating the shit out of that guy once he leaves the store. You start beating the shit out
No,
of him.
but I've had so many guys ask me like really funny things. One of them, again, on the nappies bit, I'm putting some fucking tissues out, and the guy was like, "Excuse me, do you know anything about baby milk?" I was like, he said, "Do you know the difference between this and that one?" I was like, "I'm sorry, mate, I don't know." So it was worth the effort. And I was like, "Look, I'm new here." He's like, "Oh."
But so back to the fucking thing in chemistry. So we just start spamming it, spamming the clap emoji, and like it won't like make a noise, but it'll like show up as like it's basically like a tick count. And like so, if you click it once, you have like there's a little box under it and shows number 1, then so on and so on.
Oh my
So
god.
this guy, the teacher gets so triggered, even though I don't know why, but she just got so triggered because I guess she just heard everyone clicking on their little Chromebook things, and that was annoying.
Oh
So
yeah.
No,
So-
nothing
So
will be.
no, listen, this is
No,
Uber.
hold on. You
So
know what's
as-
worse than that?
What?
Okay, so it's IT. Everyone's just got to the computers. Everyone's been told their login, so they're all. And someone has discovered what fucking the most dangerous fucking button combo.
Control Alt Delete.
Control. Wait,
Sticky
shift what?
keys.
Oh my god.
You give a man unlimited power as soon as sticky keys activates. Bing, 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 bing. That's when you know.
So I remember we didn't know it, but because like sticky keys like in elementary they're all enabled and everyone and like the teachers didn't think anything would happen because they're like, oh, these are like kids, they're not gonna really be tight and fast, it's gonna be like chicken fingering it, but so then there's me and a couple of guys. I think it's funny if we just click a button. Just one button as quick as we can. So we keep doing it. and because like the speakers are on, you just hear the fucking ding ding ding, the fucking noise. But the thing with those clapping emojis is, like I said, my best guess the teacher didn't like it because it's just like clicking the touchpad on the Chromebook, and that was an annoyance. So as she's in the back of the room, like her back turned, telling people to stop, some kid in the front of the room stands up, leaves the room, and goes into the bathroom, just continually clicking the thing. He's like hiding in the bathroom from the teacher, and everyone just laughs once he opens the door and leaves. And then the teacher's like, "Where is this guy? Where is he?" Because there's a counter on the smart board that tells you how many people are clicking. You just see it go up by like 10 per second or something like that. And there's this kid just sitting. I shit you not. He was sitting on the toilet with the stall closed, just clicking. and then no one says anything, of course. And then someone finally cracks up. She says, "I will literally give you all F's if you do not tell me." She's like, she was dead serious because she's like, because no one believed her. She's like, you want to bet? Sits down, unfreezes the smart board, goes to the Infinite Campus and checks over everyone's grades. Then someone finally gets scared and says, "He's in the bathroom." Then she just walks out. And she leaves the door open. The door's left open, and then you just hear her knock on the stall. and then you just hear the click, you just see the counter stop, like it just stops there, and then she's like, you open this door right now. He's like, oh god. He just runs back to the room.
No, you
He
should have
just runs back to the room and sits at his desk like nothing happened. He runs faster. Oh my god, that was perfect.
No,
it was like
sticky
at
keys still
10,000 by
dangerous
then.
fucking key combo. Bro, you
What?
hear is sticky keys engage all the fucking time. Bidding, 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 all through that. Like a fucking
It's the most annoying thing ever hearing that.
in my
It's
class.
such a. It's
in my
such a.
class, fucking, it was like a good 30 to 40 fucking people. So you
See,
can hear
the thing was,
30 to 40 fucking computers. Bidding, 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 bidding,
I
bidding,
actually
bidding,
did
bidding,
that a couple weeks ago. I did that in the library in like lunchtime because like I have open lunch, and I didn't. And it was like freezing cold out. I didn't want to get in my car and like go somewhere because it was freezing cold out, and I wouldn't want to fucking go out anywhere. So I'm like, all right, let's go to the library because I mean you can be if you're basically quiet, you can eat in there. So I go to
You can
one
have a
of
quick
yours,
one.
and I just think, you know what would be funny? I just start spamming it, and like I put the speakers, I put them on 50 to start with, so it was like barely faint. But then over time, I would like put it up by 5%.
Oh no.
So then like after like a while, you could just hear this ding 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 ding, and then the librarian just kind of like looks over. The librarian just kind of looks over. She's not like glaring at me, but she's like confused, like she's like looking over, like do you need help or anything? And I'm just like, I basically just stand up. And like when you like push a chair back on a wooden floor, it makes that like that that fucking like bouncy.
Oh yeah, I can do that right now.
Do it.
Do it.
Like this? Or was it like the
No.
screech, like the squeaking sound?
Well, no, it's not like a squeak. Like it's like on like a hard flat wood floor. It's a wooden chair, and you get up, and it kind of like bumps up and down a bit. It makes that kind of like that kind of like loud like knocking noise. I got up really fast and it made that, and I was like, I basically mouthed it to her. I was like, "Don't worry, I'm fine." And then I sat down and yanked that chair forward and made like that, basically that really hard, loud rubbing noise. And then I kept doing that. And then she walked over. She sees this, and I just like look up her, and I'm just like shrugging my shoulders. I'm like, kind of like kind of like putting my hand halfway in the air, like what? I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening. And then she just kind of like starts glaring at me. She immediately, because there's like the power button on top of her, she just clicks that and then tells me to get out. And then I'm like, I just once she did that, no, she was like a boomer. She was a full-on boomer. She was like one of those old, like stereotypical, like old librarians.
Dude, the paper bag technique still exists,
So what happened was I just like looked at her and like the most disbelief, like my mouth dropped. I was like, I looked at her like she just murdered someone in front of me. I was like, what? And then she was basically like shook her head and told me to get out. And I was like, well, at least let me finish my lunch. And then she was like, oh, you can go your lunch out there. I'm like, excuse me. I got full on like feminist level triggered. I was like, excuse me. I have a right to eat my food. And then I guess she was tired because she just kind of like walked off and just said, just get out when you're done. She gave up.
Well, at least didn't follow one of my friends did and shit in one part of the fucking library.
Bruh.
I just
school library. The guy was like, "Yo, I really need to shit," and he's just squatted down, had a fucking shit. The janitor didn't find it for like 2 fucking weeks. Everyone was like, "Yo, why is it stinking there?" And then we was the only guys who knew that he shit in the corner. And then we just obscured it with the beanbag, so it's just like squished in shit.
What makes that so much funnier is the fact that I was watching a bunch of Filthy Frank videos earlier, and it was like something about like him basically like saying what was your most awkward high school experience. It was like basically that. And then one was like taking a shit in a kid's backpack during a 5-minute test. It was like defusing a bomb. That's what made what you just said so much funnier.
I mean, everybody acting gangster till you shit in the corner of the school fucking library,
thing is,
which has clear glass fucking panels where you can see through.
Everyone just kind of looks at him like, just look at this guy.
No one noticed because they just thought he was sitting on the beanbag. But then he obscured his own shit with the fucking beanbag. which
great
over
story.
time started to smell really fucking bad.
Oh.
2 weeks passed, and it was like no one could go in there without like fucking looking like a fucking
Their
bomb
eyes
went
watering.
off.
No one could go in there without looking like they just. They just.
Yeah, no, the
look like
librarians they're fucking like living on some fucking edge because you always see them in there. Nothing's happened to them. You know, like a in-game store NPC.
It's because
they
they've
blow
gone nose
something up,
blind, bro. Bro, it's because they've gone nose blind.
bro. They just don't give a fuck. They're just sitting there.
How much you want to bet that one of them was like, it smells like shit in here, and the other one just kind of like shrugs, and then they just get back to work.
Yeah, it's only till like 2 weeks past did the janitor go like, okay, I'm actually like take a look at like what could be causing this smell. He lifted up the
Just
beanbag.
finds a fucking.
It's just solidified dry shit, which he had to fucking pull because it obviously dried up to the point where it like glued itself to the fucking floor.
God.
The place
Oh God.
fucking carpet after that. They actually had to close the library for like 4 fucking weeks.
The thing about my library is
Can
me
you
and my
ever go
friends.
cool, though? That was the funny thing.
I actually remember I filmed this, but I think I deleted them because they were just taking too much space on my phone. But so there's like we were finding specific books. Like we found Mein Kampf, we found an autobiography of like Himmler. You know, found some like Auschwitz books.
It
Found
just
some
sounds like you were just
like
researching the fucking World War II era, but
no,
continue.
What we
Bruh.
did with this is great. We found some female power books, like the like stuff, the right to vote, that type of stuff, like history of like female getting like freedom and stuff like that. We were just like, all right, these are nonfiction, which is obviously wrong.
You
Let's just
fucking
go to-
reorganized.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
And
no, I can't remember.
Well,
No,
within
this
the-
just reminds me of the
Put them in
school.
the fiction section.
No, the school had a anime, like a little dedicated bit for anime, but it also had brony stuff.
Yeah, same
so,
at mine.
No,
Same at mine.
no, we done the most evil thing, and we fucking
Yeah.
moved these signs. We moved the signs themselves. We done the more dangerous thing. Fuck reorganizing the books. Moving the signs were funnier. Yo, moving anime over like fucking religious studies, bro. That was the fucking. Bro, have you ever seen a fucking anime kid walk in there? Look at where like all his anime would usually be. See something about history. He immediately walks by it straight to fucking the anime stuff where it's saying whatever it was fucking called, and it was just fucking but nothing but fucking religion. Here we
God.
are looking through the glass panel like.
That's so dumb.
The greatest thing was we actually have a dedicated section to anime as well. We actually took a bunch of books about the Nazis and just stuck them in the anime section. You just see these guys. You see this
was
kid.
just as one of the school's parties happened. I can't
Yeah.
remember what party it was for. I think it was like one of the higher years leaving. But
Mhm.
they went fucking crazy. They went from the fucking hall they were at. Because obviously it's a bunch of riled up kids, so that's it.
Yeah,
Don't
that's it.
try and fight
Don't.
them, you'll die.
You
These
will
fuckers
die.
went from. So, the school layout was at the very far end, you'd have the sports field, next to it, the
Yeah.
gym. Then you have the smaller
Mhm.
gym, which, would be used for
Auxiliary
assembly.
gym, yeah.
Then you have a little theatre room, which everyone used for assemblies. It was actually more funny going into the theatre room because you had proper seats to sit down. It was actually quite comfy in there.
Yeah, same here, mine.
Having an actual assembly there was good. So, fast forward, everything hits the shitter. Right, these kids have made it from that gym, the really big gym, through to the other gym, fucking ripped and destroyed everything off of there. On a Ravenous War page, they took
Step
fucking-
one.
No, they
secure
took-
the keys.
they took the fucking boards, the cork boards down.
Yeah.
Someone fucking stole a light. A whole light fixture went missing.
No, like that. The ceiling ones, like the ones like really up high on the ceiling.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
they
My question is how'd they get up there? Because
they
my
used
school,
each
those are high.
they used each
What-
other and a ladder.
Do you
So
see?
then these fuckers went from there to the library through the school, and it was like just destruction, hallway to hallway. It looked like someone had ran through here at 200-300 miles an hour and just ripped everything off. Bear in mind, this was all whilst we was in class. So here are we learning in a completely different block, right, where everyone else is, minding our own business.
Teachers are going fucking insane.
We hear the bell go, and we're like, okay. By this time, everyone's fucked off in the field doing their own thing. We're like, okay, let's go get some lunch, guys. Go down. It's a really long corridor because this place is fucking big. You're like,
Yeah.
Walking down. Huh. Looks like there's some chalkboards and there's some chalkboards on the floor. Oh, some of the teachers must be remodeling. Walking further. Hey, it looks like someone's fucking destroyed this place.
Did someone take the chalkboards off like all the walls?
Someone fucking ripped one off, so it's just all like paint hanging off one. Someone. It's just the light fixture what went missing, what made it the fucking best.
The man who just ripped off the fucking chalkboard. He's going.
No, some kid took a whole fucking projector off. He took one of them took a fucking projector, the other one took like the actual projection boards.
The ceiling ones, like the ones that are on the smartboard.
Yeah. Some dude took the whole fucking thing, but the funny thing is, because the wires to them are like always like behind the fucking wall, this fucker's tried. He's took a portion of the fucking ceiling with it. And I'm like, okay.
You see some ceiling tiles off.
You know, missing ceiling tiles.
Gone.
No, you look in the fucking library though, and it was just like it was like a fucking hurricane hit it. Nothing was standing.
Wait, were bookshelves tipped over? Tables were flipped. Wait, did you guys have computers in the library where like the computers all fucked up?
The computers got crushed, my guy. The only computers they didn't touch were the ones upstairs because they couldn't get to them.
And who were these guys again?
Some kids on a leaving party. Like I think it was like 2 years higher at the time. This was a while ago. Destruction. The wake of destruction they left behind.
I can just imagine these
up.
kids. Just like I can imagine hundreds of kids are running through the fucking school just destroying.
That's what it fucking was. They actually know. So after everything calmed down, we actually asked the teachers like, "Yo, what the fuck happened?" And it got so bad there was actually debate on calling the fucking police. Why didn't you do that from the fucking get-go?
I've been kind of just listening, man. I'm not up for talking right now. I don't know what's wrong with it.
And on tonight's show, I fly to Canada. Wake your ass!
Knock some sense in your ass, boy.
Fuck!
I put 10% of my paycheck into my stock portfolio. Fucking dies.
Takes a fucking chair out.
Fucking dies.
It's just funny though, ain't it? Like you take the whole 100+ people. I think it was like.
How many? Were there any bricks gone? Like, was there any like actual like damage to like the walls?
At least 120 people.
Just running through the halls, destroying everything.
Maybe 150. I'm not too sure.
I can just imagine them climbing up to take down the light fixture from the gym.
Because we was at this point, this was all just fresh, and this was just this break happened. We had a longer break, obviously, because of all this fucking destruction.
See, the thing was,
so
if this happened in my school,
they said to us, right, you can just have the last 2 periods off whilst we figure out what the fuck to do, because it's going to take a lot of like. So we just kind of like roamed. So we was walking, and it was like, what the fuck happened? We're walking we was only following the path of destruction
And
until
it got worse.
the gym.
Bruh.
The
Gym 2, that was the one with the stolen light fixture. We looked up, we said, how the fuck someone take the light?
Very tall ladder.
You know, we saw a ladder and like some shoes left behind. We was like, what the fuck? Were they
Yeah.
throwing
I'm
someone
gonna grab
threw
something to
fucking
eat. I'll be right back.
No, the best thing is if this happened at my school, because in my gym we have like these two giant fucking projector boards to like showcase like whenever we have pep
Got
rallies.
fucking
I can just
ripped
imagine
off.
someone taking those, because those are like those are legit like those are legit like 75 by 25 feet. I could just imagine someone taking.
No, they would have ripped it off. They would have just ripped like the interactive like film, the part where like actually like
Oh
be
yeah,
projected off.
the
They're just
interactive
fucking
film.
clean off.
No, actually, no, they're not projectors. They're basically just like giant TV screens, but they can still like just screw the fucking up.
Yeah.
The thing is,
So-
I could just imagine because we have like the bleachers, in the big gym. I could just imagine someone ripping out the whole mechanism for the bleachers and just kind of like hauling them out into the middle of the gym. You're like, yo, why the fuck? And then I'd just walk in there. We'd walk in there and be like, yo, why the fuck the bleachers in the middle of the gym? Why aren't they against the wall? Yo, why the fuck all the lights down on the ground, bro? Yo, why the fuck the basketball hoops be pulled down, bro? The basketball hoops ain't supposed to be on the ground.
So at this point,
fuck
the
it.
kids have all
Why the fuck
fucked
all the
off.
doors off, bro? Why the
Right.
fuck all the doors gone?
At this point, the kids have fucked off. We go to gym 1.
Yeah. How bad
They
was that
fucking
one?
took part of the floor tiles up.
No, see
The
the thing.
curtains, what the fucking curtains there on the floor. The door
No,
lock was
see-
broken. They've ripped the
see-
fucking press to activate fire alarm. They ripped that off.
He's fucking madman, bro. No, that's gonna be
No,
us
it's
when we
really
go
funny
to the Netherlands.
because
That's gonna be us when we go to the Netherlands. We'll just fucking destroy everything.
it got to the point where it's so bad. Because obviously there's not a working fire alarm.
Yeah.
Until they actually got a new one installed, no one used that hall. That's how bad it was. They were just like, nah, can't come.
Get going, bro. Get going. Quarantine, boy. Quarantine.
It was just like destruction in there. The
The thing
tables
is,
tables
I
weren't
can-
tables. They were parts of tables scattered across the fucking floor.
no.
The
See, the
little
thing
like
is, I'm
punch fountain,
imagining what.
you know, the little punch
Yeah.
fountain everyone have. Yeah, that wasn't there.
I can
Someone
imagine someone
had
takes
tied-
off the water fountain.
No, someone had tied
takes
their
out the
shoes
water
up
fountain.
right to the very top of it, and then proceeded to do a 2-man throw to get it stuck on the ceiling. You know the fucking ceiling beams.
The girders, yeah.
Yeah,
The
some
girders
kid
that
managed to
kind of
fucking do a timed throw to get his shoes up there, but because the shoes were already hooked up to it, it was just like yeeting it up there. The shoes caught it, so it was just hanging there. It was like, okay,
Okay, someone's shoes are up there, bro. Who
someone's
died, bro?
shoes and a
Who died
hanging.
up
No,
there?
it was hanging shoes and the fucking thing that hold the punch. So you see, it's still. we just stared at it. We was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
See, I'm imagining the worst that could happen to my school now because, like, in the lunchroom we have these like pillars, and this is like the worst. But I can just imagine someone destroy the pillars and the whole roof collapses on the lunch. The whole roof collapses because the pillars are the only thing
I
that's
dread to
holding them
think,
up because it's a big ass lunchroom.
I dread to think if this was like a higher fucking level school, no, not higher level, but like higher fucking year, I
Like-
know for a matter of fact that they would go like ignore everyone else in the school and just fucking destroy everything.
I could just imagine what would be like. This is like at a college, and they're just
No, imagine it
Just-
being like you're about to leave to actually, you're just turning 18, you're about to leave school, get a job. So they're like, okay,
fucking see all this.
so everyone's like, okay, go big or go home. So what you do is you just fucking destroy everything.
Bro, I'd be the type of guy to do that. I'd be the type of guy. So what I would do, grab a lunch table, and I would run every window of the classroom and break the windows and doors down. And then I would I'm the type of guy to bring a lunch table into a class.
What's going on?
Just bring a lunch table in the classroom and just leave it there.
I'm confused. What's happening?
Acting gangster till the fucking exchange student pulls up.
especially if he's from Iran.
No, it was always we had this one American exchange pull up. It was like a small group of them, but obviously they separated them all.
Yeah.
I think like 2 in each class, but then it turned into 1 because we then split classes to make them bigger.
Yeah.
So then everyone got really thirsty for this one fucking woman.
Uh-oh.
Was it a teacher or was it like a student?
A student. They got super thirsty for.
Was it one of the exchange students or no?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Okay, so how it was an American exchange student, right? From America. Yeah. I
remember going to her and said, "I really do feel sorry for you."
Knowing she's American, what? She's probably gonna be a thought.
No, the first thing she said was why, and I said, "Don't worry, you'll see. In the coming weeks, you'll see." Them. What do you mean? Me. Just you fucking wait. And you'll realize the pain you've brought on yourself. You will soon realize the grave mistake you have pulled.
And what did she say in the end? Like, what happened in the end? Like, what started?
And that's when I just like kind of walked off. Because remember, you're best to be like not really like serious with them, but like yeah, they kind of like kept on their fucking feet after that.
Yeah.
She nearly got raped.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Party and almost got fucking jumped and raped.
Wow.
Then here I am, like, bruh.
Here I am, like.
Told you to keep your wits about you. Oh, you're just gonna go to this party and get jumped? Okay.
You guys don't fuck with Americans, do you?
That's why you just destroy the school, bro.
Do you guys fuck with Canadian men? Canadians?
That's why you just level the place.
Bruh. Angry laugh. Evil laugh.
I cannot stop imagining someone destroying my entire school and me just looking like, bro, what the fuck is all this? Why the fuck the entrance doors in the classroom, bro? Why the fuck
is gangster though?
Why the fuck is there a street light from the parking lot inside the school?
No, you think that's bad? Imagine having a day.
In the gym, bro. Why the flag pole in the gym?
Imagine having really heavy winds for a day, but it was during PE.
Uh-oh.
So you guys are doing, no, this was during dodgeball. Now, I fucking love dodgeball, right?
Same
so you're in the gym, but the doors are a bit bad, so the wind's really fucking heavy, so it's hammering the fucking doors. Motherfucker, I remember throwing that fucking ball and hitting someone square in the face because the fucking door blew open. Well, it was aim hacks. I had fucking hacks activated for like a second, mate.
You had the Roblox aim hacks, bro. You had the Roblox aim hacks.
Bro, I threw that fucking ball and that shit went tracking mode straight to their fucking face. This was like a really heavy fucking throw, and that shit went straight to their fucking face. Kid fucking
bro,
funny.
I always loved dodgeball, not to the fact that, like, I'm not the greatest at throwing. I'm just above average, but fucking dodging, bro. I
fucking
could dodge
scary
anything, bro.
No, I remember this one fucking kid in our class. He was like he was one of the handful of like really heavy hitters. I was one of them, but this kid can guarantee fuck you up, give you either a concussion or knock you out from fucking throwing it that hard.
Bruh.
He hit someone in the chest and winded them. They just still. Oh, he got hit in the stomach. He'll get back up. We actually had to drag him to the fucking side whilst we continued playing. No man left behind in this one. I think they need to teach kids more dodgeball, though. I fucking love it.
I love dodgeball, man. That's the best.
Dodgeball's great.
Bro, you can be any type of fucking. Game? You can be any body type. and still play it, and that's the best part to it. So you'd have like that one really big kid will like tank out a fucking hit, but like get smacked in the face and just draw.
Yeah.
Man.
See, the thing is, we're playing this one thing. It was like a version of dodgeball. It's called like spider ball or whatever, where you're like in like teams of 2 or 3, and like the person holding the ball can't move. So like you learn to like pass to each other, like a teamwork type of thing. And I remember I was like, all right, you can do the throwing and I'm gonna do the running. So I just ran around the gym in a big fucking circle. Everyone's just looking at me, trying to throw at me. Some people miss. Some people try and throw point blank, but because I'm fucking great at dodging, I just dodge them, even if they're like 10 feet away. They just keep nailing the ball.
You know
But
what?
I get like
Super
burnt.
Pussy Slayer.
I think they should do Duck Duck Goose again.
Oh yeah.
Duck, Duck, Goose.
Motherfucker, that shit got really competitive.
Yeah, same here, bro.
It was I think the more hardcore version was instead of you sitting down, we actually walked at like really slow walking pace. As someone done it.
I've never done that, but I've heard of people doing that. Yeah, it's
I remember some kid, he done that, and so he beat someone. He ran, stopped, turned the fuck around before he could touch him, and then fucking kept looping him.
Brett.
I remember you remember Sports Day where they'd have like a day all dedicated to sports.
Oh yeah, that's basically my weight. That's in my weight class. We should have like basically like a day dedicated to just doing whatever.
And so it's like a pretty big thing, like Sports Day here. And
we used to have that.
Yeah, I think most schools have kind of abandoned it because a whole day is a bit too much on kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember this one kid in my class. He was really fucking small, but now he's like 6'6" or something.
He's small as fuck.
But like he was really fucking one of the hyper kids in our class, but he was really funny at the same time.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, so the hula hoop record is, like consecutive hoops is 50. This kid like done 700. This kid done 700 year after fucking 2000. We was like, what the fuck?
Bro, this kid on crack.
And no, because remember he's the funny quirk. He's like really funny and hyper. And the first thing he was like, it's in the hips, and he just fucking tripped over. We fucking died.
Yeah.
The 3-legged race. We all know that was fucking. If you didn't have your friend, if you didn't have your friend, you had that one short and fat girl with you. That was it. It was fucking no. Like if you and your friend are like, okay, so you'd like actually practice beforehand because it's you and your friend. Okay. So you go 3, 2, 1, and then you'd actually like coordinate a strike with a short fat girl. She's trying to fucking
more muscle memory. Like.
Yeah, no, for her. Because she's so small, you've got longer legs, so you have to do that really big step. Wait, like, for her to take 2 steps before you take another fucking step.
And also, because she's fat, she's, like, trying to make sure she don't fall, bro. She's trying to make sure she don't
No, she's like that short, but, like, fat. Short, you get what I mean?
Yeah. Not, like,
Not overweight, but enough
like,
to be, like, a problem if you was doing something fast.
Yeah. Not like an but more like somebody
she's a
weighs
bit
less
overweight, but she actually grows up and be kind of cute later on.
Yeah, but there's one girl exactly like that in my class who's like kind of overweight, but like kind of not. Like she's on like the brink. If she like ate a few more sandwiches, she'd be fat, but she isn't fat. You know what I mean?
Like she's got the light chub going on, but it's like the kind of like that everyone actually doesn't really care about chub.
Yeah, I feel you.
But like, there's that one guy out there who finds cute though. But then you got that one girl who's like really fucking fat and skank, and that's the one you keep away from at all times.
Yeah.
2-minute remembrance silence. This kid. Why is everyone silent? Us. You can feel the aura of the room just shift. from this, you know, like everyone's being silent to pay their respects, and everyone just fucking looks at her. What did I do?
Why is everyone silent?
Yeah, no, we just stared at them like, what the fuck? But it's like, why?
Because they are retarded.
Yeah, fair enough. Why is everyone silent? And to be honest with you,
Loading, fucking like a loading circle around their head.
you know, I
Yeah.
thought this kid was that fucking
Yeah,
type
just
of
a
person.
buffering.
But it was worse. This person always fucking stung.
Oh yeah, there's one kid in my class who's. You want to know who that one kid
The
is?
fucking body odor.
That one kid whose name starts with a D online, and his real name starts with a M. He comes to school, he smells like kind of every day, and then we came to my house once and he took a shower, and that was like the best day ever.
Did you smack him on the way out? You be like, fucking retard.
Okay, see, the thing was, I remember in the gym. Oh my god, these guys, they grabbed like like speed stick, the fucking shit you rub in your armpit to make you smell better, fucking deodorant. This guy, this madman, grabbed the actual
You think that's
thing
fucking
of it,
bad?
squished it up and threw it all over the roof, so you could see this white stuff everywhere. And I was like, bro, who came, bro? Who jumped all over the place, bro?
No, you think that was bad? Imagine going into the school changing rooms a bit late because you had to like walk past. The bell rings, you know, everyone's going, and so
Yeah.
you have to go through like the levers to actually get changed. So you and like a handful of everyone else, like your actual friend circle, like kind of hang back, and you go in there, nothing but fucking like body spray and deodorant.
Oh my god, yes. No, there's always that one guy that carries like an entire can of Axe and just sprays all of it in like one go. And
It's
then
not
the
even.
entire
No,
room
he just.
smells like shit.
No, he doesn't even spray it himself. He just sprays it everywhere else but
Yeah,
himself.
he makes it like a Febreze air freshener type deal where he just will go
Oh
all
my-
over the room spraying it.
Why shower when you have X?
Yeah, shower you
No
bad.
shower when you have X. It's called fucking standards. Do you
Yeah,
not
it's
have
called,
hygiene
it's called getting the fucking sweat and dirt off your body instead of just putting a coat of the smells good over it. It's gonna get crusted. They'll become like a freaking old man who looks like he's been through a midlife crisis by the time you're 20.
7.
Did you
I
see
understand.
what I think you fucking said?
What? Yeah?
Bruh.
Which one?
The
Wait,
guy with
who?
the tag?
No, I heard you slip that fucking N-word, my guy.
No, I didn't.
You hit the hard R on it, chief.
What?
You
what?
What are you
fucking
talking
idiot.
about?
Wait, what?
What?
I
I
never
heard
did
that
that.
clear
I
as
actually did not
fucking
hear it. Bro, I
What?
did not hear that.
Bro.
Bro, I did not hear it.
Fucking idiot.
What?
Bro, I heard you do it.
We're gonna
It was
edit that out.
subconscious. I don't remember
Clock
saying
fans,
it.
we're gonna
Bro,
edit that out. We're
I
gonna
don't
edit
remember
that out.
Once this is fucking over with, I'm going to fucking point it out, and you're gonna be like, bro, I really just
I
fucking did.
don't remember saying it. I might have done it
Bro,
subconsciously.
you just done it like
I-
fucking 40 seconds ago.
I don't remember.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
might have just done it.
Don't worry, Talking Clock fans, we're gonna edit that out. We don't need Susan to spank us, bro.
Now fuck Susan Mojiski, bro.
Fuck her, bro.
I don't even think you would want to fuck her. Jesus Christ. Stay away from that, like, toxic
No one would.
vagina from, like,
No.
third
Remember
males.
when remember that one episode of Family Guy where Peter's boss at the brewery wants to fuck him? So Quagmire's like, "Hey, I'll do it for you," and then once he sees it, he's like, "Ew, oh god, no!" They just fucking. He's just like, "No, the bet's off, the bet's off." That's exactly what it would be like.
Everybody acting gangster till the gloves come off.
Yeah, I feel you.
Everyone acting gangster till Lube gets whipped out. Everyone like, "Oh shit."
Everybody acting gangster till the prison soap pull up.
Everyone in gangster until they drop the soap in prison, bro.
Everybody acting gangster till one of the fucking guards find out you've hidden socks in your fucking hidden socks in your underwear, trying to think you're packing heat.
The guard just makes you humiliate yourself.
There'd be that one guy with a fucking spare sock collecting rocks outside. He's the guy you don't fuck with because you know you're going to die if you get hit with it.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got like fucking handfuls of socks ready to go. He's ready. He's preparing to
Like,
break out
he's
that shit.
prepared, bro. Like, he's prepared, bro.
Bro, he's arming the whole fucking guy.
He's also got like a bar of soap in a sock, cause that fucking hurts. Cause like
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
so-
fucking just beating the shit out of
that
someone with a
shit.
bar of soap in the sock. Oh my god, I can only
Yeah,
imagine that.
I mean,
man.
yeah.
Really good.
rocks from the courtyard are more fucking dangerous because they do that AOE like effect. Because
Well,
it's
it
like small
depends on the
gravelly
prison because
rocks.
some prisons, of course, you don't like fucking get rocks in the courtyard. You know, some
Yeah,
prisons
but you
don't
got like
have that.
gravelly bits of rock. But if you
Oh
collect,
yeah,
they're fucking dangerous.
yeah, you have that, but yeah, but so bar soap is probably easier to do because let's be frankly honest, the god gonna be seeing you put rocks in your sock and you'd be like, "Bro, the fuck you doing?"
But yeah, you smuggle soap by putting it up your asshole. You had to wait to shit that shit out.
I just imagine you go to the bathroom with that, you clench your teeth extremely hard, and you just make that that fucking grunting noise so hard that everyone in the other cells can just hear you, and they all start laughing their fucking ass off because they know that you're just shitting out.
I have never went for a shit in school ever.
No, it's funnier when that one guy fucking pulls up whilst you're having his shit and starts kicking on the fucking door. So you're like, yo, fucking knock it off, dude. No, I was the type
I
to
remember.
keep my feet up. So if you was to like look under, there would just be no feet.
Yeah.
But it's no. The funny thing is, one kid kicked the fucking door still, and I like stomped on the fucking door, and I've never heard some kid scream that fucking loud. Yo, he fucking scrambled. He thought there was a fucking ghost. You just hear
Did he piss
him,
his pants?
you know, him,
Did
me,
he-
him. He
Did he
fucking
piss his
ran.
pants? Did he piss his pants?
Bro, he
Probably.
almost slipped out of there. Because remember, like, the fucking school bathrooms are dodgy as it fucking is. That one kid would
Yeah.
be pissing on the floor for the fucking time, so it's a danger anyway.
Yeah. Bro, I gotta start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that.
One of my friends, his school's got a dueling problem in the bathroom so bad. His
Oh,
solution, him and his friends done the fucking best solution to it.
What?
Piss on the floor.
I remember when I did that. Fucking,
Yeah.
I went to a public restroom, and I was like, "Wow, this is awful," because it was in a gas station. So
you pissed in the corner of the
I was
fucking
like,
room.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna piss in the corner." Who cares?
Yeah, no. So what they done was they kept pissing to the point where the floor got super fucking sticky and grimy to stop kids from fucking dueling, and it worked. And they forced them out by pissing on the fucking floor.
I can just imagine just these guys piss on the floor and the jewel kids come in, their shoes sticking on it like they're their
Yeah,
their
fresh
Air Jordans
J's.
that
Yeah,
their
they
parents
fresh
are buying.
Jordans. Yeah, fucked. Really?
Then they stick it to the floor and they're like, oh god, they just
Yeah, no, that's when you know it's a bad
like whatever
fucking
else is on the
bath.
floor.
You know that's when there's a bad fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear your fucking shoes start sticking,
Remember,
you know
no,
someone
oh
fucking
my god,
pissed on the floor.
Remember when in like the middle school bathrooms how like they were like really low, like the toilet seats were all like low, and then like once your balls drop, your balls like touch the water and shit.
You know what was worse?
What?
When the men's toilets were out of fucking service. So they would have to like fucking close up the door, but there would be that one
Yeah.
kid who still kicks the fucking door in and goes in.
Or the kid who locks the door to stall and crawls under the stall to that. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
god.
that all stopped. No, one kid done that before. I remember this. Some kid was having a shit at the very end stall, right?
Oh,
so this
God.
kid's climbing under, locking all of them, Right, and this kid's letting fucking rip, but he doesn't really pay attention because he's having like clogging about the doors. So we was all kind of like hanging out there because we was waiting for him to get out the bathroom for his shit. So we was like kind of loitering about, and we just fucking hear his distant, "Ew, dude, shit on the floor." Ew. Followed by the door unlocking, slamming really fucking.
And you died. Did you die?
We just kind of like looked at like everyone there was just kind of looking at like,
Yo,
yeah,
what the
shit
fuck?
on the floor.
Bro, shut, bro. I'll poop on the floor, bro.
It turns out that
Who
he
put the
shit
dick in
half
the
on
door? Who
toilet.
put the dick in
No,
the door?
It was half on the fucking toilet seat, and the rest was everywhere else but the toilet.
No, oh my god, that reminds me. I gotta tell this one story, but so
And
my
no,
friend.
all the fucking doors were locked aside from that one, which just had shit fucking everywhere.
So
He came out. He
this is
obviously came out. He's like, dude, I just had the funniest run-in with Mike. And he was like, what do you fucking mean? He's the guy who just screamed and fucking bolted. Yeah. No, it's still really bad when you have to go to the women's bathroom, the girls' bathroom, because of the fact that the men's ones would be out of order because someone's clogged the fucking urinal again. So they locked the fucking bathroom door itself.
Did you
So-
guys? This is actually a really big problem in my middle school. But did you ever have people who literally just would shit in the urinals and it would get clogged?
Oh my god!
We had so many people do that.
know,
We
it
had
got to
so
the
many people
point
just
as soon as
shit
we
there.
got to
No,
high school-
one time
as soon as we
I
got to high school,
walked
there was
in.
no such thing as a fucking urinal they got rid of.
No. Here's something. One time, this is before they closed it, but it was after someone took a shit in it. I happened to walk in that exact same bathroom. I just see shit all over the urinal. It's not just in it, but like how urinals, like how they have like this little like back wall, these like little side walls. It was all over there, and it was hilarious.
Every no, I think the funnier part would be there because you know how awkward it is to go into the girls' bathroom. You see a bunch of women go out of it, and then you fucking walk in, and you're like, "Uh-oh, I shouldn't be here." And then like you start, you close the fucking bathroom door. You're about to like let a really fucking long piss out, and you're like, "Do I sit down? Do I like be more respectful?" Some kid fucking clogged all the toilets. Some fucking madman clogged all the fucking toilets. But one kid
Did you
really
read that?
didn't
No.
shit, and he said to the teachers, "If you don't unlock that door, I will shit on this door." So this fucking this kid, he's like really holding it back. They're fucking fiddling around now. All these toilets, remember, they're clogged. So this fucking, the teacher's like fiddling around the door. She's like, "Yo, you gotta be fucking quicker." He's like fucking shaking. He gets the door open. This fucking bolts in, and all you just hear is shit fucking rip. And one kid walked in there. He went, "It's not looking good in there." The remaining half of the pan wasn't clogged, was full with shit. And to his visual description, it looked like someone had thrown up a lot of chocolate cake and then a lot of blood as well.
No, the thing that happened to my friend, and this is the greatest thing. So my friend's friend, I think I told you about this in DMs in a DM call, Halo, but so he had this guy did not have anything to eat at his house. I don't know if his parents just didn't go to the grocery store or what, but all he had was taco meat. So he ate like a third to a half of a pound of taco meat in a single day.
No.
And then the next day he's like, oh, like you can just hear his stomach growling, his fucking, like, intestines going, and you just hear he crop dusts the entire lunchroom. My friend said this because we don't go to the same school, but like he told me this. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and like the lunchroom is like somehow placed next to the bathrooms.
Oh no.
So you can like hear, and it's so close that you can hear when someone pisses, basically, and you can just hear this guy yell, and screaming, and you could just hear, like if you know what a tuba sounds like just a really like loud, like forceful tuba. That's what he sounded like. That's what his shit
Oh
sounded like.
my god, yeah.
So then he walks out, and there is shit. There is shit covering his hands, and like, no,
Oh my god.
and everyone's like, bro, go wash your hands. And he's like, I washed my hands for 15 minutes straight. This is the best I can do. And they're like, and this guy went no, and after that he went straight to the nurse's office. And his parents normally live like 15 minutes away. They got there in like 5 minutes. They raced there, and I heard he went to the hospital. But then this guy, he did not flush the toilet because it was clogged. It was he would clogged if he flushed it. So, and he knew that, so he was like, all right, I'll let them do what they need to do. So then my friend, the next day he's at school, and then he's like, yo, what the fuck happened in there? And then my friend, and then he's like, just look. If you want to know, I'm not gonna say it's too traumatizing. So then this kid walks in there. He walks in, and there's like there's a line of stalls. He walks in, and everything looks fine. He opens the end stall. There is shit everywhere but the toilet, and it's inside, but it's clogged. There's shit on those little handles on the side that you hang on to if you're like, if you're in like a wheelchair or if you can't stand or good. There's like shit somehow on the walls of the stall.
Oh my god!
This kid, he was fucking playing with this shit.
No. So this is what happened. And from what he knows, because he had to make it really simplified for me, because like there's a bunch of medical terms that was originally said. So my friend's friend made it really simplified for him. So he told me this: there was too much of a shit buildup in my ass, and if you think of what a cannon blast is like, that's what happened.
He
except
got blasted shit addiction.
No, listen. Except.
A shit cannon actually popped off my guy.
Yeah, except the reason it got on the walls is because he had to push so hard, he had to stand up a little, so there wasn't a good seal between the toilet seat and his ass, so it went in between that, and it went. And they closed that bathroom for like 2 weeks straight because it was so coated on there. It was flung at the walls with such a high velocity that it immediately was like hardened on. It was like cement. That was literally how bad it was.
High velocity.
That would mean the shit was very poor quality.
It was, and also you could see blood.
I mean, obviously.
You could see quite a bit of it too. He literally, the doctors literally checked inside of his ass, and they were like, all they saw was shit and blood. All they saw. This kid could not sit for a week and a half.
That's where you get like shit breakdown things, ain't it? Like you can have like it's not like laxatives, but like it helps break your shit down if you actually constipate or you have like an actual bad guy.
Yeah, but still, that was too funny. Just the thing. Oh, excuse me. The thing that made me laugh the most was. I mean, that's you drink pop bull. That's what. But the thing that made me laugh the most was the fact of how it not only got on the walls, but it got on the walls like above head level, where when you sit down, it was at eye level. And
that
like,
motherfucker was standing up when he shit everywhere. He didn't lean. He didn't have like an angle. He flat out stood the fuck up before.
I know that's what happened because he had to push so hard. He could only do it standing up. So he was like, "All right, I'll just aim at the toilet bowl."
Oh
he
my!
Didn't aim at the toilet bowl. He aimed for the fucking wall of that.
But the moral of the story. My friend was like, the moral of the story is don't eat a bunch of taco meat, especially when it's expired, because this shit was expired. I think he got food poisoning.
I mean, for the pressure to build up, clearly. I mean, if you have food poisoning and you have like a bit of shit, yeah, it's not going to be a problem. But if you eat that much
Yeah,
and like
he ate.
all the fucking time every day and not shit for like a few days, that's gonna be a bad problem when food poisoning kicks in, because that will go off like a fucking bomb.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was. That's why it went off so badly because of that.
It just fucking blew the fuck up.
Entire fucking. I was about to be like, bro,
His shit
entire...
actually went Chernobyl, my guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, they about to get the CDC in that shit. They about to get
Bro,
the
they're calling off that fucking place.
They about to get the health inspection on that motherfucker. They about to fucking
Get the fucking authorities on him.
get the hazmat suits in there, bro. If I remember, they actually had like those police tape quarantine things in that bathroom. He said they had the literal police tape.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's worse when they're when you're at work and you need a piss.
Oh yeah. I mean, for me and my work, at least the bathrooms are actually clean, because for fast food, you expect the bathrooms to be like really like shit, but these ones are actually clean.
No, the disabled bathroom we have access to if the main bathrooms are like,
disabled bathroom.
Yeah,
it was. They have those chairs that you sit in and shit instead, like
it's like a fucking whole luxury fucking resort in there compared to the traditional one. Yo, this shit like does a whole multitude of things. I just need to go for a piss. There was shit everywhere. And there was another time where this from my mum's description. There was shit literally with the fucking cleaner. She was like, okay, so I took the cleaner there because there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so she had the key, she unlocked it. And just by opening up, you can see streaks of brown on the wall, on the floor. So by the time they opened it all the way, there was shit in the pan, on the seat, on the ceiling, scooted on the fucking floor. The toilet roll holder itself smothered in shit. The sink, shit everywhere. A mirror? What do you mean a mirror? It's shit, mate. There was shit everywhere.
Jesus
Someone
Christ.
had shit so much. I don't know how much shit a human being had left that day, but it covered a lot.
Bro, I can just imagine if someone they take a shit.
The first thing the cleaner said was,
listen.
I hope I get paid better if I do this.
Hey, I can just imagine. So, like, let's say, like, someone takes a normal shit and they get up, and then they're about to walk off, but then as they get up and start walking off, they shit again, like they were fish. So they fucking, because I bet you that's what happened, because how to get in the sink, bro?
So what they suggested,
They went on
along with,
toilet and they just sat on the sink.
I think they shit in their hand and just flung it about. So that's what it fucking looked like. They locked the door and then went, okay, I'm a shit now, and then shit fucking everywhere. I don't know who fucking done it, but I'm pretty sure they're banned from the fucking store. Banned from nearby premise. Do not enter. This kid fucking shit everywhere.
I can just imagine someone going to school, just taking a shit in their hand, and just flinging it everywhere.
This was at the same workplace I'm at. This was a descriptive from both my mum and the cleaner.
Uh-oh.
Shit was everywhere. Literally. Nothing will beat the one time. I can't remember where we was on holiday, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. You guys, like, we're waiting for the food to arrive, so I might as well go for a pee now. So, quickly scattered off. Men's bathroom. Okay. Go in there. Stool 1. Occupied. Stool 2. Occupied. Stool 3. Empty. Stool 4. Empty. Okay, I'll go stool 3. Nope, won't go stool 3. There's shit on the floor. Like someone had stood up and took a shit half of it was in the toilet, a bit of it was on the seat, and the rest was on the fucking floor. And then like a streak of toilet paper after. Well, they've tried to like clean it up, but they just like didn't. So I just kind of like just went to the fucking fourth one and just went, yeah, I'll just go for clean it. The fourth one was just crystal fucking clean.
Yo, I'm getting like dead ass tired, man.
Imagine getting dead ass tired, shaking my fucking head.
I like the
Yo,
fact that he was
tasing your
so far.
testicles.
I like the fact that he sounded so far away from his mic, saying that like he was already in
Yeah.
bed about to go to sleep.
Yo,
I was thinking of getting off. I don't fucking know.
bro, that's kind of gay though. Why
Yeah,
would you
I
get
know.
off on the mic?
I'm not gonna get
Bro,
off on the mic.
bro,
Yeah,
bro, shaking my fucking head. Yo, that's fucking weird, my guy. Don't you fucking do that here.
I was thinking of exiting the premises.
Well, I was gonna say we should wrap it up soon.
Yeah, oh my god.
Then there's me, bro. I ain't. Then there's me and Halo, bro. We ain't tired at all. Fuck you, weak.
My ass is gonna explode.
Shit in.
We've been talking about
shit in the bed.
Shit
in the bed.
No.
That's why I preemptively shit before the podcast.
Yeah, that's why I do the same.
Make sure you empty your bowels.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sitting down for a while anyway, so you might as well just not feel your ass at the same time. Because you know, by the time you let like Jesus fucking send hell through your asshole, it's you know, everyone acting gangster till you eat some sort of spicy food. Your food ain't everybody acting gangster with spicy food smack you. Yo, this spicy food ain't actually too hot when it leaves your asshole. This is too hot for my anus.
I've never had that problem.
I mean, would you expect the same thing with a Latina woman? Like some Mexican girl, you're taking her out, you know, you take her to bed, and you're like, okay, time to actually, you know, have a bit of fun. So, you know, you go down on her, and you're like, yo, why this shit so fucking spicy, my guy? Yo, this shit hot. My mouth is fucking, I need milk. Yeah. Dread to think how bad that would be if you fucking put your dick in. That would just be like furnace times 2.
Yeah.
It'd probably be like contracting some sort of STD without actually getting it. It'd just be the spicy chili and the jalapeno cranked up to 11. You put in, oh, it doesn't actually feel too bad. Yes, oh, you're actually quite nice. And then followed by, oh, ow, ow. It doesn't, it takes a little bit, but once you get going in the fucking, it starts to moisturize. That's when you know you're in for a bad time. Same thing with pepper spray. That's don't I say, like, before you wash it out, make sure you dry it as fucking best as you can. Because if you re-wet it, it's just gonna get worse.
Pepper spray is illegal here, but you can still use bear spray, which is like the exact same thing.
But even more. I mean, as long as you're not pulling up to some kid's school with a fucking taser.
I remember some kid did that.
Yeah,
no,
that
with the fucking taser.
That happened to my nephew's class. It was his last year before he went to middle school, and so they were like, "Okay, they come home," and he was like, "We got this." Oh, this is it to me. It's a letter to all parents and guardians of Year 6. A child today has entered the premises with a taser. Yo, fuck.
Oh my god.
Yo, they fucking booing. Yo, who we gonna kill? He gonna kill someone. He's just gonna fucking kid.
Kid drops down on the fucking floor and starts spazzing out.
You ever think that if someone was to put like an actual blade from a knife and attach it onto a taser, you know how fucking deadly that would be?
That'd be so dangerous, man.
You could fucking kill someone and jumpstart their heart at the same fucking time. Oh, he's dead. Now he's alive. Now he's dead. Now he's alive. He's keep pressing it on off, on off, on off. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's not turning on now. Oh, he's actually dead. Shit.
Turn the person on and off.
How to jumpstart an old person. Step 1. Taser.
Man, I'm yawning. We should get wrap this up.
Whoa. Nearly did, buddy. Nearly did. Toes. Your toes would have almost gone. They would have been forcefully removed from your feet.
And then your toenails would be... Well, first your toenails would be removed from your toes, and then your toes would be removed from your feet.
We should wrap this up.
Yo, before we fully wrap this up, guys, we're getting closer to Christmas. You know what that also means for shopping malls?
Yes.
We're going to get pictures with Santa soon.
Yeah.
I might actually go and get a picture with Santa, but I want to do like the most cold fucking look straight in the camera. Just look like a fucking serial killer. Like I've just killed someone. Just go like, cool. And a usual bit of character bashing. Why have a character when it's not even yours?
Yeah.
Imagine trading a character what you don't even own. For the actual owner of the character to come into that server and scold the shit out of you. Imagine that fucking happened. Imagine, oh yeah, this is my character, and then the actual owner pulls up. Oh, shut the fuck up, retard. It's mine. No, it's mine. Well, look at this. You've never seen these because you're just this retard who goes on Google all day. No, that's ain't that it? So every generic furry would go google.com cool furry character. Scroll down Google Images for about.
Oh yeah, you know what that reminds me of? You know that ad for the Google Pixel? It's like introducing Google Pixel 4, a phone made the Google way.
A phone made the Google way. What in the fucking?
No. She doesn't say Google. She says Google. She says a phone made the Google way.
No, that reminds me of. So I don't think I glossed by this when I got hired or when I did my induction for my work. But in this one part of the training scene, they talk about how you can use your customer skills and things to stop bad things from happening. But they had this really fucking Asian lady at this part. Click here, tell us here how you can help Alice with helping this customer out. It's a guy who's looking a bit worried about something. That he's holding a piece of paper like a shopping list. And then, so you press it, and then the guy's like, hey, I need this product. Can you help me find it? Oh, I can help you find it for me! And I fucking... Now, here I am, right, in an office, right? One of the highest fucking bosses in the fucking store right next to me, and I'm like, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. And then we had another one. Oh yeah, now you follow me, and now we take you to the part of the store where we have them. And I was like, why do you have these people hide in your fucking store? They sound like dangerous enough people as they are. They'll fucking eat you alive. I will eat your liver with some kidney beans.
Hey, look, you know what we should do?
Shit on the floor.
Let's wrap
Everybody
this up.
ate the gangster to the shit on the floor.
Let's wrap this up. I'm ready to die, man.
Bro, everyone acting gangster till you eat half a pound of fucking taco meat. Shit all over the bed.
Feel sorry for the janitors.
Yeah.
No, really do feel sorry for the
party, bro.
janitors.
Everyone
Yeah, I
acting
feel
gangster
bad.
until the grad party destroyed the fucking school.
No, you think everybody acting gangster till your whole fucking like 150 plus like children class just fucking ransacked the fucking school. Just nothing but a wake of destruction left behind by them. You know what the fuck's happened?
Hey, you know what we should do? We should wrap it up now.
Why do people like Justin Bieber? That's the last question of the day.
Because he is.
What the fuck did you even just say?
Yeah,
You had a fucking stroke.
he is.
TLDR, fuck the Netherlands. Everybody acting gangs until the kids from the Netherlands exist.
Fuck.
Everyone happy until Netherlands exists.
Everybody acting gangs until the kids from the Netherlands think they're cool and want to kill themselves. Kids want to be jumping up the lists. Now they're going to be jumping down the list soon.
Everyone just migrates out of the Netherlands just to make sure they don't die.
It's literal real life fucking host migration.
She want to make Kai. She want to make Kai. I be your bird. I be your bird. Fuck me high. I'm on the
green. Wash your
So, to wrap this all up, if you could summarize your school experience in some sort of destructive term, what would it be?
Anus.
Hiroshima.
I think I'm gonna stick with anus.
Chernobyl. Chernobyl. The amount of shit what happened in my fucking school when it came to destructive shit.
You know, how about, could it actually be,
Nothing will beat
could
this
it be
the kids. Right, there was this one time.
Tsar Bomba?
No, this is one time. This was the worst out of all of them. I think this was year 3 or year 4. We just had you've just finished year 4. You're about to move to year 5, so you had that really big fucking like school party, but in your class. Some kid got thrown across the fucking room by the tallest kid. The kid got fucking yelled. No, all we heard was throw me. Oh yeah, really? Yeah. Followed by slam.
That's fucking perfect.
The kid fucking the kid got fucking
Dude, he died.
He got yoked so fucking hard he got knocked out. He got knocked out for a good like half a fucking hour. Yo,
he got completely yeeted.
He got fucking. I'm pretty sure he broke like 3 fucking ribs and a part of his fucking spine was damaged.
He needs new plates in his spine now.
So fucking hard that he just imploded. I can visualize it to this day. That kid just went, yeah, got picked up and just fucking. He was there, and then he wasn't. And then he went to the hospital.
I'm playing with my fidget cube.
That's fucking amazing. Just silence. I'm playing with my fidget cube.
You just hear that.
Yeah, he's you playing around with it, followed by me just fucking dying. He's just like, what? Why did I fucking choose to do this podcast?
We're having a blast.
Everybody acting gangster till you have a really generic character. I'm looking at you people who have boring saber-toothed tigers. I'm looking at you people, you generic Tony the Tiger looking fucking head asses. I'm looking at you retards, you pink fucking head snow leopards thinking you're all fucking special. You can all just fucking suck one, you stupid 1.3 IQ fucking pieces of shit. Think of an actual unique character. Bring some character into your character, you
bring something new to the table.
Bring some character into your character. Why is it never been said?
Because people from the Netherlands aren't too smart, you know. They're a bit simple in the fucking head.
They're very simple, bro. They're too simple.
Too simple-minded for the great of the people. They don't make people great, they make them bad.
They make drunk Americans look like the smartest people on earth, bro. They make drunk Americans look like Einstein.
In the portal law, they made a Wheatley to suppress Glados's mind. That's literally the Netherlands to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
If we get rid of the Netherlands, we thrive. Whilst they're there, we don't thrive. Gather your swords and shields, my boys.
So, are we gonna wrap it up? Hey, that was intentional stuttering.
Okay, retard.
Are we gonna wrap it up?
Character now? You gonna read? Oh no, he's turned into James Charles. Oh no.
No, you know the greatest thing? No. Okay, one more thing. Someone at work, because for some reason they find me extremely annoying, and I use that to my advantage. Every time I
attractive, I was gonna be like, fucking hell, that's
no, they're not attractive. They're not attractive at all. But they every time I talk to you, like, I can't hear you, and every time I'm like, okay then, so you're like woo woo woo, and they don't know it, but I'm like, bro, are you James Charles? They're like, what? I'm like, woo woo woo.
I remember when at school in broadcasting class there was like baked chili on the menu, but someone mistyped it and it came out as baked child. So the kid on the news was just reading off the teleprompter, right? So he's like, "Now we have baked child for $4." Fucking amazing.
Comes over the school intercoms, and for today's special baked child.
And needless to say, we had to restart.
Fuck. Imagine fucking up that bad.
Imagine if the school legitimately did that though, like they were like intentionally doing that just to be edgy. Like some madman who was in charge of like writing out the stuff or like copying the stuff decided to do that. Fucking madman.
This fidget cube hella epic.
Gang raped. What if we just called rape Scream Supreme?
What if we just called it unexpected sex?
Nah, that's just rookie shit then. So the lesson of the day, kids,
don't eat baked child.
Shit inside the actual pan of the toilet. Not around, not on the seat, not the floor. Don't throw it up at the fucking ceiling, you monkey.
It's better to go hungry for a little bit than to
eat
half expired pound of
expired taco meat. 3/4 of fucking taco meat to then shit viciously. So pro tip, actually manage what you eat in manageable volumes, and go to the toilet at manageable times to make sure that your gut is cooperating with you at all times. When you need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet.
Take care
if you're constipated,
take care of you.
Don't fucking try and shit. Just wait it out or get some shit softeners. You don't need shit problem now, do you?
Take care of your body, it'll take care of you. Take care of your body, it'll take care of you.
Lesson of the day.
Is it time to wrap it up now?
The big lesson of the day, though. Aim for the bowl.
Okay.
Shit at the water. If you aim at the water, your shit will go in the toilet successfully.
Don't be like the person who tried to shit through a basketball hoop
and still miss.
Okay, it's time to wrap it up, guys.
We'll wrap this up now. A cool way of saying, if you're from the Netherlands, you're no longer a unit of human possibilities. You're actually just nothing now. Literally,
from the Netherlands.
we're going to delete the Netherlands soon, so you better be stocking up your gear now, because it will turn into Battle Royale.
You better relocate.
It will turn into the Battle Royale, and you will not be able to escape. If we find any escapees, you will be shot on sight. Stay inside, and if you live, you're gonna die anyway. Either you'll go insane, form a cult of some sort. I don't know. Fuck yourself. If you like this episode, like it. If you don't, you can cry to your parents about it. If you liked this episode, you can hit like, you can subscribe, you can hit that glorious bell button for those glorious updates for when these episodes are live. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your fucking dogs. I have yet to see someone tattoo their podcast name. That'd be funny, but it'd be kind of useless if we do change the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But then you'd have to get a red strike through, and then followed by the new name under it.
Okay.
We will be making a merch shop at some point, so be sure to give us money.
I was gonna say, what do we actually have a merch though?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
A shirt that says "Talk O'clock."
No.
No. I think we was gonna make the flag of Ned, but I completely forgot how we Didn't we say we was just gonna get a really low PNG image of Ned stretching the fuck?
Yeah, Ned Flanders and just stretch it out. Yeah.
That'll be the first ever thing we post on that 2 o'clock fucking Twitter. It'll just be so out of the blue.
Be sure to keep up for videos.
And it'll just be hashtag first tweet. And it's just gonna be there. You fucking wait, you'll see it. If you like this, like it. If you didn't, you didn't. You can cry to your parents about it. Just gross and thick of fucking skin. Hit the bell button if you want to, know more. Tell your friends about this. We're always good about growth. Subscribe. Share the subscription link someplace. Fuck it. Put it in your granddad's arsehole. I don't fucking know. Make sure if you do want to get some comments, some part of your voice be heard in the show, please put a comment down on a topic for us to touch upon. We might touch upon it. We might reference it for about 0.35 seconds, depending on what it is. If it's actually a really good topic on the state of affairs of some bullshit, or Epstein did kill himself or didn't kill himself, we can really debate about that. But if you actually don't, if you fucking comment it, then we can fucking talk about it. Okay?
You guys know how to out pizza.
Easy.
I know how to out pizza the Hut.
You don't know.
Wait, Halo. What if we have some really young people who don't know how to comment? You gotta go step-by-step process.
Okay, you gotta.
Okay, so what you do is you type something, right? You use your motor functions in your skull, right? You use your motor functions in your skull to write things out. You press the buttons. You see the letters. You press them to make words. The string of letters, right? And then you hit the blue button which says send. Right? Now fuck yourself.
Okay, is it done?
Right. So, if we don't see you next week, we'll probably see you the week after, or the week after, depending on what fucking episode you watch, you fucking Ellen.
If you
see you next
watch
week.
this, and if you watch this but don't watch the future ones, we will find you.
We will fucking remove your toes. We'll see you.
Remove your kneecaps, and we will make it so you can't walk. We will Joe Swanson your ass.
You're gonna look really buff, but that's it. Once you fall down the stairs, you've got your legs back, but then you get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you next week, guys. Goodbye.